Breaking news. Welcome to today's headlines. Nigeria will collapse without, says Mike Ozekhome. To my dear listeners, Mike Ozekhome has actually come out to say Nigeria will collapse. To my dear listeners, from wherever you're listening from, good morning. And please, before I go into details, kindly please ensure you like, subscribe, and share. Now the details. Prof. Mike Ozekome's son has said that the judiciary is key to the existence of a stable society. Ozekhome said this on Thursday in Abuja at the 2024 conference of the National Association of Judiciary Correspondents (NAJUC). According to him, Nigeria may collapse without a functional judiciary system. He charged the judiciary to live up to expectations in ensuring that their judgment reflects justice and not based on technicalities. Speaking on the role of court in enforcement of judgment, the professor of law said court orders must be obeyed until set aside by a higher court. He said the court held the balance of skill between feuding parties, otherwise there may be chaos in the country. He also said that the court was critical in ensuring that judgments were enforced and complied with. He advised judges to avoid attending occasions organized by politically exposed persons with cases before them, just as he enjoined them to eschew corruption under any guise. I still want to believe at this point that in spite of all the issues the judiciary may have, it still remains the best of the three arms of government. If you remove the judiciary, Nigeria will collapse like a pack of cards. The role of the court is very sacred in the functioning of society and must be held with the highest esteem, he said. According to him, the time has now come for judges to form an association to defend themselves against unfounded allegations. He advocated the establishment of a national association of 7 judges so that judges could defend themselves. He called on lawyers to resist the temptation of writing incessant petitions against judges, urging to instead appeal the cases. Earlier, the chairman of NAJOC, Mr. Kayode Lawal, said that the annual conference was part of efforts to keep judiciary correspondents up to date. After the last edition of this conference, we noted with great concern the ugly trend in the court of court jurisdictions, easily conflicting decisions and orders on virtually the same issues and parties. It is worrisome, sad, and regrettable that the ugly development has continued to exist in spite of warnings from here and there, Lawal said. The theme of the 2024 conference is the role of court in enforcement of judgment. To my dear listeners, now we have come to the end of our today's news, and now before I go, let's move down to the comment section. The first comment I have here says Nigeria had already collapsed. How do you receive your professorship in law? Make I talk. Another comment here says our judiciary system is a system that the players allowed any dig and hurry that has money to buy a judgment. This is why different judges give different ruling on the same matter with same evidence. Another comment here says he who comes to equity must come with clean hands. The man in question should ask himself, is he in good position to educate the judiciary? Another comment here says Nigerian don't collapse already. If Federation Accountant General can away with those money, elude with others politicians without punish or being jailed. Where is truth in Nigeria? What belongs to me and you are in hand of particular person? The law is not favor common people. We are waiting for bomb cell. Another comment, which is my last comment here, says, how many times will the Nigerian you are referring to will collapse? The Nigeria you portrayed had collapsed since while you were in your legal comatose, while the system is marginalized and become compromised. You are just waking up and oblivious of the current reality of Nigeria. So you are grappling with such effect, otherwise you at least say such a thing or if your senses are still intact. And lastly, before I go into contribution to the news, before you are saying that Nigeria will collapse without whatever you have in mind, all of una want the for the judiciary corruption don't collapse una life. When be say una still dey look for skill to balance una life sef and yet una no balance. Now we've come to the end of our today's news. Please do drop by the comment section and let us know what your view is all about. Thank you for listening.